That's it. Keep attacking. Cool. How's this? Cool. Here's Jingliu. Here's Jingliu. How's this? Cool. Here's Furina. Keep attacking. How's this? Cool. Up you go. Hold it. How's this? Keep attacking. Hold it. Keep attacking. How's this? Cool. Let your soul burn. Here's Fuga. Keep attacking. Cool.
Nigga, I caught you sweating ass nigga. What the fuck? Get your ass up, man. I caught your ass 30 million times, man. Wake up. Get up, nigga. Goddamn. I've been waiting on you forever, bruh.
What's good, everybody? Amari here.
Hey everyone, my name is Rosella.
Hi everyone, it's your girl Miyouji, aka M-chan here.
My good fellow Habesha friend Shauna Colum asked us to narrate this part of the video.
We also felt like it was right to invite M-chan here since she has the most experience when it comes to Hoyoverse. By the way, for those of you guys that don't know what Habesha means, it's basically someone who's either Eritrean or Ethiopian. I also have a good friend who's Eritrean back in Oakland.
Anyways, I hope last year went amazing for you guys. If not, then I hope this year ends up being even better. I just hope that Hoyoverse doesn't get a repeat or a worse version of the chaos we went through the entire year.
Yeah, this really was a wild year for y'all. Now that I think about it, me and Olorun were one of the causes for it when we attacked Dawei for the way him and the devs disrespected Olorun and our African brothers and sisters.
Good thing Goku and I arrived just in time to resolve the entire situation, which surprisingly led us to meeting M-chan afterwards. Also, a bunch of English voice actors are muted because of the strike against AI that has been going on for months now.
Yo, speaking of which, it was so difficult for me to get into Nahida's event because everybody except Paimon, Sino, and even the NPCs were muted. And it just got worse since Hu Tao, who a fan favorite to most players, is one of the characters that will be muted during Lantern Ride.
Let's come back to this topic later and get started on the Traveler before this section gets too long.
Without further ado, let's see what Hoyo once again cooked up with the Traveler. So, to no surprise whatsoever, his normal charge and plunges are still the exact same as his other elements after 4 years of this game being around. His skill, on the other hand, when you tap it does passive damage, which would seem good on paper for Mualani, but you gotta be really close. When you hold his skill, he becomes a Pyro version of Xingqiu and Yelan, but it works completely different since it triggers similar to Albedo and Deya, because your hits gotta land first.
Yeah, I understand what you mean, Amari. Kinich, on the other hand, can make really good use of him since he does a lot of fast, normal attacks during his skill. Anyways, let's see how he does with Mavuika's main DPS comp.
So far, that basic explosion from his burst is a lot higher than I expected.
Yeah, plus it generates Night Soul for him to maintain his skill longer.
If Xuan actually invested in him like he did with Harmony Trailblazer, he would obviously do a lot more in this video. But Xuan at the moment don't really need to since he already got Mavuika and Hu Tao. We really waited 3 patches just for this weak-ass nigga to have the same animations as his other elements since the beginning of the game, while Stelle gets completely different movesets and voice lines for each of her paths, as well as her own drip marketer. Plus, she actually gets treated like a 5-star. while Aether is still the only 5-star without burst animations. Even Barbara, who was originally supposed to be a 5-star before the game's release, got one.
Other than his problems that Hoyo still has with him to this day, he seems pretty decent compared to when he had Hydro, since he actually has some pretty nice teams.
Look how they massacred my boy.
I can do it. I'll use my special move. Wipe out.
What the hell?
Anyways, this is how Mualani's team looks with the Traveler.
Speaking of which, you would be better off running Shangling with her, since the Traveler was frustrating for Xuan to play around when he tried it out.
Apparently, you can also use him in a national triple Pyro comp with Shangling, Xingqiu, and Bennett, for example, which so many characters can run at this point. Another interesting comp I found is Overload with Mavuika, although you would probably be better off having Chevruse for her passives instead. But it still seems like a fun lore comp.
And also, I noticed he got a melt comp with Sitlali, due to lore as well, but for the wrong reasons, as I was expecting. Natlin has their own character for the bullshit Traveler ship memes I be seeing from time to time.
Yeah, I don't know why majority of the fan base enjoys these memes. A lot of the ones I see on social media don't even make sense. Do you guys remember this dumb animation where Aether's ships challenged Furina to a duel before his card?
Yeah, I remember randomly coming across it last year.
It's my first time hearing about it. Hold up, is that Forza lore? Didn't she die in the Archon quest? Also, where the fuck is that little nigga Xiao to save the day when you need him?
I was also wondering the same exact thing. Perhaps he was busy enjoying his almond tofu after his long day of slaying monsters. Also, Furina and Ayaka are actually friendly with each other from what we've seen in the film festival Fontaine had back in 4.3.
Now that you mention it, the fact that Ayaka was able to hypnotize herself into actually crying when she was in character was crazy at the time.
Yeah, I remember that throwing me off as well. She's really in tune with her higher self. Speaking of which, I noticed that she's one of the characters that hasn't had a banner the entire year along with her brother. Although I don't think a lot of people are really concerned about Ayato since Nouvelette and Mualani made both him and Child less useful.
Yeah, about that. I tried convincing the Genshin devs to make a new variant for Ayato, where he uses a polearm as an HP scaling hydro shielder that can also provide some buffs similar to Sitlali, which can make him more useful in a lot of different teams to keep him relevant. But as usual, they laughed and ignored my ideas and asked me why they would do that when they can just release a brand new character instead and make more money from it.
I also noticed Hoyo has been more money hungry with Star Rail when it comes to their banners with the reruns they set up for 3.0. Plus the fact that every patch gotta have 2 new 5 stars. But at least y'all give everyone a free 10 pull at the beginning of every patch, which Genshin could really use. Especially with the first banner phase that I hope they never do again. These niggas really want us to go broke with these banners, cause Arlecchino and Chlorine, who are both really strong characters that don't make sense for Lantern Ride, are up next.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. I tried to tell those idiots that it's a horrible idea, since not a lot of people will have enough Primo Gems saved for both of the new characters on the first phase. Also, about the AI strike situation, I can tell Linyan is really upset about this. But we should come back to this conversation when we meet him in his Discord server since we're running out of time. You guys mind if I say the outro? I was thinking someone like me could bring in more viewers.
Sure, go ahead, Miyouji.
Yeah, it's the least we could do since you've been so kind to us.
Thank you so much, you guys. You two are the best. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe for more of Xuan's content in the future.
For those of you guys that are still planning on pulling for the first phase characters, I wish you good luck with whoever you decide to go for.
On the other hand, for majority of y'all that are saving for Arlecchino, or if y'all like Clorin's playstyle, I wish you the best luck possible. Y'all really gonna need it because of how stacked this version's banner phases are.